Welcome back, realvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. I'm calling this one Dodge the Snow Land. I got a little RV in the background. It's kind of, this is some corny picture I found. It's kind of flat like this. It doesn't really have mountains like that. But I'll show you the property. We're going into Cochise County, Arizona, where they've got zoning that allows you to do owner builder. And a lot of places have owner builder. But in Cochise County, the RU4 zoning of this property allows you to go sign some paperwork that says I'm responsible for what I build. I'm gonna take care, and you don't have to look over my shoulder and tell me what to do and come give me inspections and everything. You don't even have to pay for the inspections. So my phone number is up here if you want to ask questions, name, number. You hit the link in the description of the video, it'll take you back to realvacantland.com. And you can see this property. I'm asking $3,449. You pay the taxes. I had one just to the north of that. I just did some work yesterday or this morning or whatever, sold that one. And I had some property to the east of here I sold a couple of years ago, and the way the laws changed and everything, I had to get a surveyor out there, surveyed it. He signed the paperwork that there's two-wheel access to the properties next door that run directly east of this one. So he's been out there surveying and put the stakes in and everything. So you're going to get all the markers on the east side of it. And I believe the people that bought that property, two of them just directly east and a little bit north of here, have already started building. So the area is it's starting to happen. You know, it says the roads work and things work and people are going for it, right? So okay, so here's this property. This thing is 4 acres or a little over 4 acres. I didn't do the lines just right, or it was a fat one, 4.15 acres. I meant to split it into 4 acres, but it came out as 4.15 acres, so it's even better, right? And it's mapped out, it's recorded, it's all good with the county. You can look this APN number up in the county databases and see the map of this property, the names and everything. Okay, so here's an old video. I lowered the price from this old video. I just made it a little bit cheaper, and because nobody's taken off with this one yet. Here's a cartoon of the property. Here's the outlines of where the property is, and an easement. It's a 30-foot easement on the western piece of these couple, I think it's 3 properties that are north of you, maybe 4. It doesn't matter. So the legal description of this property will explain the location of the property. You can have a surveyor come out here and flag it if you want it flagged, or you can go off the flags of the neighbor properties to go cut back from there. So I know this area is all flagged out from that survey I paid for. So there's power lines along this road, along here, to get back. You know, this road has power lines. You can drag a power line down the easement to the property. That easement is good for ingress, egress, and utilities. Okay, so let's look at where we are in the world. So we're in Cochise County. The elevation's kind of 4,000 foot level. So you're going to get very mild winters, mild summers. It's not going to be baking hot like Phoenix, and it's not going to be freezing cold like Fargo, North Dakota or something. And you're not really getting snow here. If you do, it doesn't stick. It's blue skies every day. It doesn't stick around. Doesn't stay. So just to the south, we've got Douglas, Arizona. To the south of that, we've got Agua Prieta, Mexico. And you can go get all kinds of supplies and services in there. And the bigger town, I mean, they've got I think a Walmart and things like that. If you want to go for Home Depot, I think you have to start going towards Sierra Vista. Sierra Vista's over here. Sierra Vista's been hopping, selling some land in there. I mean, it sold one for, that was like almost $90,000. I'm not used to those numbers in Cochise County. I'm used to a couple $1,000 properties, right? But this town's growing up, and people are really paying for land over there. It's a lot cheaper over here. So zoom back in, you'll see this thing. North Brooks Road on this side. A little dirt road coming out here. I don't think there's street view on Brooks Road. Well, maybe there is. There's street view goes kind of up to the end of the paved road, and then it turns into gravel. You can see the power lines running along there. See the power lines cutting over to the property. Maybe, kind of. That's what the countryside looks like in the area. It's wide open, flat in every direction. Well, there's some mountains off in the distance, but it's just nice, even temperature, and good place to get away from it. Cheap and easy land. Okay, let's zing down the website here. Got the buy it now, so you can click on that. I just lowered the price, so this isn't going to be the right price. I forgot to fix that, but yeah, I'll update that. So I'll update that before I post the video, and then it's got the APN numbers and the size and the GPS numbers. You can click on that and go get driving directions to go look at the property. So I've sold hundreds of properties in Cochise County over the last 5 or 6 years. Cochise County's taxes went ballistically crazy in the 2008 crash. I mean, the land taxes went up like tenfold or something, and people stopped paying taxes on Cochise County vacant land. The market just crashed and burned, and it was flooded with these things. Could you imagine your tax bill going from like $20 to $200 on a vacant piece of desert? I mean, a lot of the locals said, what the heck, I'm not paying that. So it took a while for the system to clean out of people not paying the taxes and the properties going back to the county and coming back through and other people selling them. Just the market got flooded after 2008, and it really just got bombarded with properties. And then eventually I came along, I started buying them up and selling them and promoting them, selling them, promoting them one after another, property after property after property, probably hundreds of videos. If you go back and ways back in the YouTube channel, you'll see Cochise County, Cochise County, and more Cochise County. And yeah, so it's you can't get them as well as you could in the past. They're just not there. And so now if you go look at the market, it's totally different from 5-6 years ago. I used to buy these things for like $100 an acre, sell them for $200 an acre or something, and then it went to you got to buy them for $150, and then you got to buy them for $200. Now it's good luck buying them. You send out letters and nobody responds, and you try to get them out of the auctions, and there's a bunch of competition. And you look at the markets, and these same size properties, these 4-acre properties. And I talk about 4 acres because the zoning requires a 4-acre minimum property of that kind of zoning, which is the most common zoning in the county. And that 4 or 5 acre size, I mean, you're talking like 10 grand to see them on the market, and you might see a trade or two go through the recorder's office that's lower, but it's like on the market. Good luck finding them for under 10 grand. And that's just kind of the market's cleaned up. Maybe it's COVID times, maybe it's 2021, whatever. Like those old tax bills aren't affecting people anymore. They've either paid them or they didn't. And all the messes are cleaned out, and the market's just gone. It crashed, and now it's going back up. And so I'm selling this thing from like the old numbers, like my point of reference is the old numbers. But if you look at the current market, you could probably turn around and give this to a realtor, or get some real pictures on the property pictures, or maybe build a driveway or something, just a cheap old tractor driveway. And the realtors could drive right into it, take off with it. They probably mark it up to the 10 grand kinds of numbers or more. Just maybe what I should do now that I'm thinking about it. But if no one takes off with it, maybe I'll do that. But either way, take a look at the markets. There's no competition on these things. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's Luke Smith at RuralVacantLand.com. See you in the next one. Bye.